Hey guys, John from the John Muir Show here, and if you listen to liberal politicians or their propaganda arm, the fake news media, you would get this impression that all the Democrats, everybody in the Democrat Party is just these loving, tolerant individuals who are out there to oppose all those evil racists in the Republican Party. But they keep pushing that message, but it keeps proving that it's not true because, you see, we still subscribe to the line of thought that actions speak louder than words. And, the words that you hear from the Democrat Party, that sounds great when they talk about, we're intolerant, and we love everybody, and we stand up for the little guy, the oppressed in this country. But those actions, they don't quite match what they're saying. And you see, once again, we have a shining example of it. Actually comes from the state of North Carolina, where you had an individual who was just merely volunteering. He was a political volunteer. Derek Partee is his name. He was volunteering at a North Carolina Republican polling station. And what does this African-American individual have to deal with? Oh, he has 3 white people coming up to him, 3 white liberals coming up to him, and just because he is an African-American man who is volunteering his time, as he's fully allowed to do, at a Republican Party event, what ends up happening? They go up and they start harassing him. They call him the N-word, and they even pull a gun on the man. That is what is happening to somebody who's merely just trying to help out his country, do something for the community, and go participate at a political event. And he has to be subjected to this. It is absolutely unbelievable. This is not an isolated incident, folks, either, because you constantly hear about the Democrats saying, we're incredibly loving people, and we defend the rights of the African-American community because, those racists in the Republican Party, Trump and his friends, they hate black people. You hear those disgusting lies time and time again, but you see, it is not the Democrat Party that is looking out for African Americans in this country, because we have seen the Democrat Party time and time and time and time again for decades now. They will go to the African American community leading up to an election. They will make promises to them talking about how your life is going to be so much better if you vote Democrat, and we are going to do everything we can to help your inner cities. And what do? After they get the African American vote, after they get into office or they get reelected in office, they completely forget about the African-American community. They never had any desire to help the African-American community in this country in the first place. It was all lies to try to get votes. And you know what? Fortunately, there are so many individuals in this country who have realized what it is that has been going on, that the Democrat Party has been manipulating African Americans in this country merely to get their votes, merely to retain their power. And so many people have said, you know what, enough is enough. I am not having it anymore. But nowadays, what happens? If you have an African-American individual who decides to think for themselves, to take a look at that pattern that has been unfolding and seeing that, the Democrat Party, they've been lying a lot. They have not been helping me and my inner cities out, and then they decide, you know what, I'm going to think for myself and I'm going to vote conservative because I've seen what the other side can do. Let's give conservatives at least a chance and see if they can do something better. Nowadays, if you go doing that, if you go being a free thinker, somebody who does their homework, gets involved politically, you'd think that would be rewarded. But no, Democrats, so many of them will go out there and they will demonize you. They will call you all these horrible slurs. Oh, you're some sort of an Uncle Tom now. I mean, it is just disgusting the language that you hear from some very prominent liberals, politicians, the fake news media, toward African-American individuals who decide to think for themselves and just so happen to vote Republican. It is absolutely appalling that this is going on, and it seems time and time again. Just look at the case of Kanye West, with how so many on the loving left have been demonizing the star rapper because he decided that he was going to voice support for President Trump, as he's fully entitled to do. It seems so often nowadays that us who are supposedly the evil racists in the Republican Party, we're the ones who are looking out for everybody's rights, saying no, people do have a right to choose for themselves. They can vote for whoever they want to. This is the United States of America. This is not some sort of a dictatorship. We're the ones who are looking out for these individuals that we're supposedly, we hate them and we're trying to demonize them. No, it is us. It is us that is looking out for them because we believe that all people, regardless of if we agree with them or disagree with them politically, deserve to have their most basic rights. And the loving left, as they like to call themselves, are showing once again that they are anything but that. And that's all the time that I have for today. Have a terrific weekend, everybody. The John Muir Show, fear not, it is back on Monday, 8:40 a.m. on WTAQ, 9 a.m. WSAU and WHBL. Till next time, I'm out.